Hello everybody and welcome back to another weekly replay with World of Tanks, and I am Hijack, and today I'm bringing you a special, interesting replay in the Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer, the Su-152. Now this tank destroyer has a very small gun arc, so it's not able to aim like the other tank destroyers that I've shown you in previous matches. So it means you have to move your tank a whole lot. But what's special about it is it comes by default in stock configuration with a 152 millimeter, or is it 105? I don't really know. It's a derp gun. It's what they call a derp gun in the lingo of the World of Tanks, which means fires HE or heat rounds and has big explosions and does a lot of damage when it hits. So here I've loaded out complete heat round loadout. So all the special premium ammunition, because it does big damage, up to over 700 points of damage per penetrating shot, as you'll see coming up later on. So here we've got an STRV-74 that I ammo rack for 353. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. At this point in the game, I'm laughing at this whole thing because of the way this is going. So again, the gun does good amounts of damage and stuff, but the problem with it is it has a big dispersion area, which is that green circle in the middle there. It doesn't get any smaller than that, and that's quite large. So it's kind of like if you were to compare it to a real world type of gun, it would be like a blunderbuss, right? Like big cone of damage or whatever, but not very super accurate. But you'll see that the RNG, or random number generator, is on my side in this game for most of it. So let's see how it goes out here. So you can see there's that Brett Panther. He's pushing up this corner there. And if you look at the map, there's kind of like a road that goes up that side of the map that leads up to where our T-50-2 is. So you'll see the Brett, I'm aiming in, knowing he's going to come up there. He pops over the side, and boom, I take him out. 166 points of damage. I get spotted, no big deal. Fall back. Wait for the reload on this gun, which is around 20 seconds. I think it's around 15 seconds is my thing. So I see the T-21. It's coming up that road. Again, just like the Brett Panther. He pops around the Brett Panther. I take him out for 253 damage. Get spotted again. Fall back. Take cover behind the rocks. So as you can see, the enemy team isn't exactly the brightest at this point, and I am loving it. So that's 3 tanks destroyed with 3 shells fired. Actually, I fired 4, so the first one missed. Ooh, there's a little bit of an explosion on the rocks there. So I'm trying to maneuver here to get a shot onto the slope. And I gotta wait a little bit here. And I noticed the EBR Hotch driving up the same road that 2 of his teammates just got slaughtered on. So I'm gonna quickly aim in here. He passes in front. He gets up, he gets stuck, I take him out. 572 damage. Oh boy. 5 shells, 4 kills. What more is there not to love? And the T-50-2 is taking note of that too, because he says 1 by 1 in the team chat, which is absolutely hilarious at this point in the match. So we're losing 7-8, even though I've made 4 kills so far. But yeah, so I do love this gun with the fact that it does the big damage and stuff like that. And you might remember I've done another review or video on a different tank that has a very, very similar specifications, and that would be the FV4005, the Tier 10 the Tier 10 British tank destroyer, aka the shit barn, that I've shown you before. And yeah, so that tank and this tank play almost exactly the same. The only difference is that tank has a turret that swings 180 degrees, whereas this one only has a gun arc of, say, like 15 degrees and has to move or traverse the tank itself in order to aim better. So I noticed that the northeastern corner of the map where our team is pushed is slowly getting slaughtered to death. There's only 2 tanks left over there versus 3 enemies, the E-25, the Oni, and the T-29, and the last tank actually gets slaughtered. So it's just the Scorpion, the T-50-2, the M44, and myself. Now it's a little precarious. We're down 9-11. So we're in a tough spot here. So it's time to get into what I would consider a defensive position, because they have the numbers, right? We're down. They have the numbers. Our only hope is to defend the base versus them, as they have to push into the base in order to attack us or to capture the base in order to win. So the point of positioning is in our favor, but they have the favor of numbers. So as you can see, the T-29 is slowly trundling forward. He gets splashed by Artie. The SU-12244 pops out around the corner, and I take him out for 455 damage. So that's 5 kills in 6 shells. Are we keeping track? So the T-50-2, of course, he's light tank, is going to do some spotting. The E-25 drove all the way down from the C2 spot all the way around the map to the backside. So I'm hoping, I was going to go turn and take him out, but I noticed the T-29 is pushing around the corner. I'm hoping my friend in the Scorpion can at least engage the E-25 and take him out. But I see the Onis also crossing up by the T-29, so I've got to start taking care of these bigger tanks, as they have the big guns that will do the most damage. The Scorpion and the E-25 are somewhat evenly matched. I'm going to take a shot at the T-29, but I hit the side of his turret, not penetrating him. The only downfall with these shells is they don't have a lot of penetration power. Low penetration, high damage. It is really quite weird. So the E-25, the T-29 gets unspotted, but you notice, oh, look, the Oni pops up behind the bush. I snap him for 799 damage. So when they pin, these shells do a lot of damage. So he's now coming towards me. He's trying to get a shot on me to take me out. I'm still at full health. Pops around the corner. He's got a derp type gun as well. He hits me for 281, so he didn't pen me fully. I bounce off him again and missed a shot. Excuse me. So I back up, knowing that he has to round the corner in order to take a shot at me, but he's got a turret that's mounted towards the back of the tank. While he's aiming in, I snap a shot into him for 313 damage, taking him out. And then there's the T-29. He's popping up behind the Oni. Now our Hummel, or the enemy Hummel, has just killed our Scorpion, and I have the T-50-2 is also dead, as well as our M44. So it's just me versus 4 tanks. T-29, he's there. For some reason, he shoots me with a HE shell and bounces, and I take him out for 413 damage, taking me to 7 kills. But the E-25, the little cockroach, has a ton of firepower in the fact that his gun fires so fast, and he takes me out of the match. Taking a look at the end plates, that's a Mastery Badge First Class, Demolition Expert for ammo racking, that STR V74, and Fire for Effect, as well as Top Gun for the 7 kills, and High Caliber for the 3,324 points of damage. Hope you guys enjoyed this amazing replay, even though it was a loss. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, I do these each and every Sunday, so hope to see you again next week. Take care.